Masterful communication is a highly important element if you want to become a successful person. In fact, your level of communication will determine your level of success. And the more you increase your communication, the more you will increase your success. So today I want to share with you 5 tips that you can use to become a master communicator. The first tip is to be very specific. There's an old saying that specificity builds credibility. So if you know exactly what you want to say and how you want to say it in a specific way, then you become a more credible person. For instance, when I was a very young man, my dad used to tell me, "Daniel, go down to the basement and you'll see the hammer." So I would go down to the basement and I would look for this hammer everywhere, but I would come up to report to him that I couldn't find the hammer at all. Once I reported to him, he would then tell me, "Go down to the laundry room and then you'll see it." So then I would go down to the laundry room and I would look around, but I still won't see it. And I would come back up to him with my report. Eventually, I would ask him, "Daddy, where specifically did you put the hammer?" And he would tell me exactly where it was, as if it was impossible not to find it. Now, his specificity has grown over time, and now he's a clear communicator, and if he ever asked me for a hammer, I would know exactly where it was. Be very specific on how you're communicating. Whether you're the sender or the receiver of the message, ask questions, give details, discover the atmosphere of how the place will be. Talk about the time and the setting and the position of where things are located and how things are situated if you want to get your message across more masterfully. The second tip is to speak with love. Everyone wants to feel important. Everyone wants to feel special. And you have to have an attitude of love if you want to convey your message more strategically. People always want to know that you care. Remember what Teddy Roosevelt once said, "People don't care about what you know unless they know how much you care." I've seen very smart people who have achieved so much in this world, but they don't speak in love. They don't speak with care. And that's why they never win in the field of communication. My friends, you can be successful and you can be communicative with the people that you interact with, but you have to speak with love if you want to do that. If you want to speak with love, make sure you learn how to be patient and humble and gentle with the people that you interact with. Sometimes it's easy to show off in front of your friends and your family if they like it and if they're supportive of you. But to other people, even friends and family, they might get jealous if you start to achieve things and you show off. If they see you as too boastful and they see you as someone that's not humble, they might actually build resentment and hate toward your efforts. Always speak in love. Always ask yourself, what does this person actually need? How do I treat them the way that they want to be treated? If you do this and if you ask these questions, you will be able to interact with everyone you meet with pure love. The third tip is to speak with truth and knowledge. Make sure that when you communicate with others, you're using the facts and proven experiences to validate your claims. They'll know that you're authentic by the way that you convey your message. If they feel like that is truth or that it's a real experience, they'll say to you, "I like that. I can resonate with that." And you'll start to see their body language actually show you exactly how they feel about what you're communicating. Average people are always looking for opinions, but successful people are always looking for facts. They're looking for truth. They're looking for good stories. They're looking for big ideas. If you want to become a successful person, start to access truth. Start to access more knowledge and begin to use that knowledge to share your message with your audience. The fourth tip is to speak with confidence. Speak as if you knew what you were talking about. Now remember, there's different levels of knowing. Sometimes you know a thing, but you don't necessarily know it as much as you could. So you keep on building knowledge, and so when you keep on building knowledge, you start to speak with more authority. Masterful communication is 80% of what you know, but 20% of what you feel about what you know. So if you feel confident in your knowledge, then you'll be able to share that with such authority that people will truly believe what you're actually saying. Always remember that what you feel about what you know will determine where you go. So make sure you have that message carefully ingrained within your soul so that you can share it with your people and you can speak with pure confidence. The fifth and last tip is to speak from your heart. Do you really care about your message? Do you really believe in it? A lot of people just talk to talk, but you gotta talk as if you really believe in what you're saying. Mean what you say and say what you mean so that your message could become more effective to those who are hearing it. If I'm ever speaking to thousands of people live, I ask myself, what do I really know about my message? And then I begin to muster up all the courage, all the emotions that I have so that it can be perfectly displayed once I get on the stage and once I share my message. You have to let your heart flood out with emotions when it's time to interact with people. Let the humor take place when it needs to. Let the ideals penetrate the craniums of the people that are listening to you. Let the seriousness come through as if you really mean what you say. Let your emotions do the work, and you'll find that you will become more believable when you share your message. Make sure you transfer the feeling and emotion to other people by giving them images to think about, by relaying the story in a strategic way so that they feel like they're part of the experience. I once remember a story that a lady was telling me about what it was like to hear Martin Luther King speak as she was sitting in the second row, listening to this man share a great message about what the world would soon become. She was so clear that I promise you that I saw it in black and white. I saw the depiction. I saw exactly what it was like. I saw all the people around me, and I saw Martin on the stage sharing his message. The way she shared her story was so profound that it drew an image in my mind. Make sure you do that for your audience as well. In summary, these are the 5 secrets of masterful communication. Make sure you study them and leave a comment and let me know exactly which ones that you like the most. Share this video with other people, and if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do right now. I'll see you in the next video, my friends. Take care.